Quickly, a couple words about why you see me meddle in what seems like politics. You see me do posts on Donald Trump, you see me do posts on Hillary Clinton, and whoever has been following me probably kind of knows I don't like one of those two candidates. I'll let you go to my Facebook and become one of my friends, and you'll get my raw opinion of what's going on there. You know what? I'm not interested in politics. As a matter of fact, most of the time when I hear politicians, I have to switch the TV off. I can't stand listening to the lies. And yet I found myself drawn to the American elections because I don't believe these are just American elections. I believe they represent an awakening in mankind that allows us as human beings to make a decision. Are we going to continue the same old, which is basically corruption in politics? Politicians are so corrupt. It's would you trust politicians with your money? Would you trust politicians with your children? So here we have elections that sort of on one side we can choose for a guy who wants to change it and wants to bring common sense back into leadership, into politics if you wish, but really wants America to get back on its feet. The other person is somebody who's bought by all these special interests groups, but who is purchased by the global banks, by the globalists, who basically, you know what they want? One government. Isn't that what Hitler wanted? Isn't that what Napoleon Bonaparte wanted? Isn't that what Julius Caesar was dreaming about? I want to become the emperor of the entire world. We know how that has ended. In a lot of misery. That is insane. America is not to rule the entire world. America is to get along. I hope and I pray that right now all this instigation towards a war in Syria, where they're trying to prove that the Russians want a war. Listen to Putin. He doesn't want a war. He wants to avoid a war as much as Donald Trump and anybody else. I mean, who wants a war right now? A war would be a disaster for the world. Anyways, I don't want to talk politics, but the reason that I've been drawn to all of this is because for me this is not politics. It's what I call its socio-economics, or its sociology, which basically means how we live together as a society, and its economics in terms of how all of that will influence our financial futures and our well-being in the future. So is that related to VIP? I think that is very related to VIP. Just to put it in perspective, both my grandfathers told me, don't talk about religion and don't talk about politics in your business. So I know how to respect that, and if what I say upsets a few people, clearly this video is not to be politically correct. This video is to explain a little bit about me, where I'm at, what I'm passionate about, and I'm not a doomsday thinker. I don't think the world is up for grabs. I believe that we as mankind actually now, under the pressure of having to, can actually rise to a much higher potential. And we can begin to use much more of our brain capacity, much more of our natural capacity in our human body. And for sure, VIP has to be a provider of that kind of information, that kind of education. So we're looking at VIP being a more efficient university where you can learn and study things faster, where you can learn them for less money. Actually, why not get paid while you study? And that you can have a lot more fun. We're using Facebook. Make sure you're in our Facebook group. I'll make sure it's under the video link, the YouTube link. Make sure you join our Facebook group. We've already got close to 10,000 people there. Ask the person who shares VIP with you, perhaps this video, ask him for the link so you can take a tour inside our software and the back office, where you actually will receive $5,000 of our demonstration money, and you'll be able to see how that works, how that can go to work for you immediately. Actually, if you were to purchase $5,000 worth of credits, how you would begin to make profit instantaneously, even if you never refer anybody. Oh, I'm glad there is a little bit of breeze. It helps to cool off the heat. So, Facebook group, our YouTube channel. Get subscribe. I never used to do that, subscribe to the YouTube channels. You know what that does? It makes sure that you get notified, like when there is a next video being uploaded, when there is a next event. You'll always have access to our YouTube channel. And then the third one is Skype. Skype is where we can also split it up into different language groups. We've got Hungarian Skypes, we've got German Skypes, Italian Skypes, Skypes in all the different languages where there is people present in those countries. Naturally, VIP will grow out to be the global university and will be available in all the major languages in the world. I do appreciate all of you attending on this Saturday afternoon here in October, it is, 2016. I feel blessed that we get to use this kind of technology to be able to beam straight into your home, hopefully straight into your hearts. I've enjoyed sharing this. Guys in the background, thank you for having been with me here to make this technically possible, and I can't wait to bring us our next step, which obviously our live classes truly is the most important thing. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Thank you.